All right, so let's look at the triangle inequality of sides. All right, the first theorem for this says that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle must be greater than the third side. Okay, so for example 1, can the side lengths form a triangle? Okay, so we're going to look at AC plus CB first. So side AC is 5 plus side CB is 3. Okay, well 5 plus 3 gives me 8. And what I'm wanting to know is this greater than the third side, side AB? And side AB is 7. So 5 plus 3, is that greater than 7? Well, 8 is greater than 7. So this is true. Okay, we're going to do that for all of the sides. Okay, so now I'm going to check side CB is 3 plus side AB, which is 7. Okay, and I'm wanting to check to see, is this greater than the other side, side AC, which is 5? Well, 7 plus 3 is 10, and 10 is greater than 7, so this is true. Okay, and then the last one, side AB is 7, plus side AC, which is 5. And I'm wanting to check, is this greater than side CB, the third side? Okay, well, of course, 7 plus 5 is 12, and 12 is much greater than 3, so this is true as well. Okay, if these inequalities are not true, then you do not have a triangle. Okay, so the sum of two sides has to always be greater than the third side for the sides to all form a triangle. Okay, the second theorem for the triangles here that we're looking at is in a triangle, the longest side is always across from the largest angle. Okay, and theorem 3 is kind of the reverse of what I just said on theorem 2. Okay, in a triangle, the largest angle is always across from the largest side. Okay, so looking at this example, we want to list the sides from largest to smallest. Okay, and my largest side is 17, so I'm going to put an L with that. Okay, and then the medium side would be 14. Okay, and then the smallest side is 12, so I'm going to put an S. Okay, and I'm listing the angles from largest to smallest. So now that I know my largest side, across from the largest side is always going to be the largest angle. Okay, so if my largest side is 17, the largest angle is angle N. Okay, now then my medium side. My medium side was 14. Across from it will be my medium angle, which would be angle L. And then the smallest side was 12. Across from that would be the smallest angle, which would be angle M. Okay, so looking at example B here, my largest side is 21, my medium side is 20, and my smallest side is 19. So if 21 here is the longest side, across from it is my largest angle, which would be angle Q. 20 is my medium side. Across from the medium side will be the medium angle, which would be angle R. And then 19 is my smallest side. Across from 19 is my smallest angle, which would be angle P. Okay, so example 2 was using theorem 2. Okay, let's use theorem 3, so the reverse of that. Looking at example 3 here, list the sides from longest to shortest. Okay, so I have all three angles here. My largest angle would be 78, which is angle F. My medium angle is 54, which is angle D. And my smallest angle is 48, which is angle E. Okay, across from the largest angle is my longest side. Okay, so for the longest side, this would be side DE. or you could write instead the reverse and write ED. Okay, the medium angle, 54, is going to be across from the medium side, which would be side EF. Okay, and across from the smallest angle would be the smallest side, which would be side DF. Okay, so looking at example B here, my largest angle is 103, which is angle B. My medium angle is 39, which is angle C. And my smallest angle is 38, which is angle A. Okay, across from the largest angle is the largest side, which would be side AC. Across from the medium angle is the medium side, which is side AB. And across from the smallest angle is the smallest side, which is side BC. Okay, on the back here, example 4, we want to determine if the following sides can form a triangle, and they want us to explain our answers. Okay, so this is like theorem 1. They didn't draw it in a triangle this time, instead they just give us the numbers. Okay, so on example A here, okay, I'm going to add the first two sides together, and I want to see that it's greater than the third. So if I add 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. Is 3 greater than 3? Well, no, 3 is equal to 3. Since this is not true, example A is not a triangle. It has to be greater for it to form a triangle. Looking at example B here, okay, I'm going to add the first two together, 7 plus 8. Okay, 7 plus 8 gives me 15. 15 is greater than 13. So 15, the two added together, is greater than the third side. So this one is true. We'll check the other ones just to make sure. 8 plus 13. 8 plus 13 gives me 21. Okay, these two have to be greater than the third side. 21 is greater than 7, so that is true. Okay, and the last one would be 7 plus 13. And if I add 7 plus 13, that gives me 20. And 20 is greater than the third side, which is 8. Okay, so on example B, this is a triangle. Looking now at example C. Okay, I'm going to add the first two, and I want to see if they're greater than the third. So 12 plus 16. If I add 12 plus 16, that gives me 28. 28 is not greater than 30. Since it's not greater, this one is not a triangle. And example D is similar to example A. Okay, if I add the first two, 5 plus 5 would give me 10. 10 is not greater than 10. It's equal to 10. And since it's not greater, this is not a triangle. Alright, looking at example 5, they want us to list the sides of the triangle in order from shortest to longest. Okay, so looking at example A here, my largest angle is 70, which is angle R. My medium angle is 60. Okay, and my smallest angle is 50, which is angle S. Okay, so across from the largest side is going to be the largest, across from the largest angle will be the largest side, which is side ST. Across from the medium angle will be the medium side, which is side RS. And across from the smallest angle is the smallest side. Alright, across from the smallest angle is the smallest side, which would be side RT. And now I have been told that I've done this wrong because it wants me to list it from shortest to longest. So I need to reverse all of these. Smallest angle, smallest side, which would be side RT. Medium angle, medium side, which would be side RS. And then largest angle would be the largest side, which is side ST. Okay, so it is very important that you do read the directions, unlike I have displayed right here. Sorry, y'all. Okay, looking at example B, okay, we hopefully all know that a triangle adds up to 180 degrees. So the whole triangle would be 180. So to find my missing angle here, because I don't know small, medium, large, because I'm missing one. So to find angle A, okay, I could take the other two angles away from 180, and that's how much would be left over for angle A. So 180 minus 71 minus 42 would tell me that this angle is 67. Okay, so angle A is 67. Change my pen color here. So now my largest angle is 71, my medium angle is 67, and my smallest angle is 42. So now let's try not to mess this one up again. I'm going to start with the smallest angle, and it will be across from the smallest side, which is side AC. My medium angle is 67, across from the medium side, which would be side BC. And then the largest angle, 71, is across from the largest side, side AB. Alright, so looking at example C here, okay, I notice I am missing an angle. Remember that the box in the corner here means 90 degrees. Okay, so to find my missing angle, again, I would do 180 minus the two angles I do have. So minus 90 and minus 35, which gives me 55. So the missing angle here would be 55 degrees. Now then, listing them in order from largest to smallest, 90 degrees would be my largest angle, 55 would be my medium angle, and 35 would be my smallest angle. So across from the smallest angle, smallest side, which would be side JK. Across from the medium angle would be the medium side, which would be side HK. And across from the largest side, largest angle would be the largest side, which would be side HJ. Alright, looking at the last example on the notes page here, on example 6, they want us to list the angles of the triangle in order from smallest to largest. Okay, you need to keep that in mind myself. Alright, so my largest side here on example A is 4. My medium side is 3, and my smallest side is 2. Okay, so from smallest to largest, smallest side across from the smallest angle, which is angle H. Medium side across from the medium angle, which would be angle G. And largest side across from the largest angle, which would be angle F. Is 18. My medium side is 15, and my smallest side is 6. Okay, so across from the smallest side would be the smallest angle, which would be angle C. Medium side across from the medium angle, which would be angle A. And largest side across from the largest angle, which would be angle B. Okay, and the last example. Okay, my largest side is 10, medium side is 8, smallest side is 6. Okay, so across from the smallest side is going to be my smallest angle, which is angle R. medium side across from the medium angle, angle P. All right, and a larger side across from the angle, which would be angle Q.